Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. I'm going to be going through a little bit of the situation here. So, I want to start off by saying that it's been a little bit of a more of a red month instead of a green month. But let me show you what's up with this, okay? Just so you have a little bit of a clearer mindset. And I'm not going to just going to keep repeating this. But basically, you could see November, we did $1,700. We had one. Sorry, let me share this. So basically, we had a losing day yesterday. We went 1-2. So I had Houston at a -5. They ended up hitting at a 4. So what's up, bully? So yeah, we had a losing day yesterday. It was 1-2. But I want to kind of give you the mindset behind this. So everybody, they always focus on the one losing day or one losing play, and you have to get over this. It does suck. It does feel like shit that when you lose, but it is what it is, and you just have to know how to get over it. So I'm going to talk specifically how I get over it myself. So check this out. So Houston, they won by 4 points. They were up by 14 points with 4 minutes left, and then they just went to shit. So they ended up winning the game by 4 points, and we lost the bet because it was a -5. So again, it was the second day that we've had a losing day by 1 point. So it is frustrating. It sucks. We also had a NHL VIP play that did hit, and then we had a two-leg NHL prop that hit. I put out a four-man and it lost, but I did say that was a fun one, so that's not being counted here. Even if it would have won, I wouldn't have counted it. Anyways, this is what I'm trying to say. In November, we went up $1,700. In December, we went up almost $1,900. And then in January, which is now, we're up $1,300. So you can see in January, it's a lot more losses. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different days we've lost, but we've won, what is it, 20? Yeah, 19 days. So we've won 19 days and we've lost 10 days. So again, I don't know what else to say here. It's still a green month. It does suck when we lose. It does suck when we have a big losing day. Like yesterday, I had a $344 loss day. Because I'm showing actually all my numbers. This is not just the stuff that I'm showing here. I do a lot of other stuff like positive EV and arbitrage and all this other stuff. But I'm showing my overall numbers. So you can see right here, it was a losing day. Bottom line. And overall, like what I'm trying to say here is we won in November, we won in December, we're winning in January. You just got to keep going. That's it. It is what it is, man. You just got to keep going. So here I did say I liked the under. So these are not being counted at all as wins. Even though I did win, I'm not counting them. I took the Lakers under 228. I had Giannis over 25. I had Lillard over 20. I had Anthony Simmons over 15. I did say to stay away from the Warriors because it was such a huge spread. Sorry, I did say the Warriors was decent. That was actually on that parlay. So I used these guys on a lot of parlays, and they all won. And then Bucks, I stayed away. I said, I really liked them the night before, but I didn't like them yesterday. And then sure enough, they didn't hit. So today, if you guys stick around, I'm going to give you guys two props, one NBA play and one parlay. So the props I'm not going to count at all. But these two I will count. I actually handed these over to VIP, or I actually handed them like 3 or 4 plays already. But I do like one parlay for sure. I've already confirmed it. And then I do have one play. And I'll give you guys two props as well for sticking around. So I appreciate that. And what I'll do, I actually have 8 games. I'm going to go through, I think it's not 8 or 9 games that I'm going to actually go through. I have some data points. I'm not going to take forever on this. I'm going to kind of just go through it. I have a pretty busy day, so I'm just going to kind of go through it. I didn't even wait to get all the data. So I'm just going to kind of give you the breakdown of what I'm looking at before I actually place some bets already. So anyways, here's the information. I'll just start going through them, and then I'll tell you what I'm going with. Okay, if you guys have questions, let me know. So let me see if I can minimize this. Give me a second. Let me see. All right. I don't know why it's doing double spacing. I should have looked at that before I hopped on the live. But anyway, let's see. I'll clean it up for tomorrow. I'll just kind of go through it right here so you can see. I'll just kind of go down the line here. So I'm going to fade the Warriors. They're on a back-to-back. The Thunder are on a 15-game winning streak. We've been hitting with the Thunder all season long. Every time the Thunder plays, I do my best to try to hit this up with Shea Alexander. I actually just thought about this again. So 25 points. He's been hitting this 25 points like 90% of the games all season long. So I'll actually go back and look at that after this live. But basically, I'm going to be fading the Warriors today any which way I can. They're on a back-to-back. They're going against the Thunder. The Warriors are on a 22-23 record. They're not winning a lot of games. They are at home, which sucks because they are much better at home. But overall, the Thunder have established themselves as a dominant force. They're either the number one or number two team in the NBA right now. Again, is back-to-back fatigue for the Warriors. I've already said that. The Thunder are scorching hot, ridiculous 15-game winning streak again. The Cavaliers are the ones that brought them down last time, but then this time, I don't think the Warriors are going to do that. 89% chance that they're going to win. Full rest. Shea Alexander's decent. I mean, he's one of the best players. And that's about it. So if you can fade the Warriors any which way you can, you should look at that. I did not look at any parlays as of yet. I just wanted to give you guys the information. So I kind of just throwing out information right now. But I do like the Thunder for sure. They're super heavily favored. They're like a minus 15 or something crazy. I think you know what, I actually did get. I'm not gonna tell you to go with it, but I did Boston Celtics, and I did the Thunder together, and I forgot the exact lines. I didn't save them here, but I'm looking at both of those teams for sure. All right, here's the other one. This is my first play I'll give you guys right now. Is even though these guys let me down last time, a couple of days ago, I'm still gonna go with them again. It is what it is. We just have to keep going. So 75% chance the Clippers are going to win. The key players to watch is Harden, Powell. You can see their games right here. I'm sorry, their scores. And then Wembanyama, they just came back from Paris where they beat the Pacers one time and then they lost one time. Wembanyama's averaging 21 points. These are just stats, but look at this. The Spurs have struggled significantly, or defensively. They're facing a veteran team to exploit their weakness. The Clippers are strong on ball defense. Let me take a quick glance at the injury report. Give me 1 second. So normally that's why I like to wait for everything so that I can have all the information in front of me. So Paul George is questionable. More than likely he's going to be out. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team here. Clippers. Zubac, Leonard, Powell, Harden, all of them are playing. So that's good. So anyways, all the main guys are playing for the Clippers, it looks like, except for Chris Dunn, but he's not really like a main guy. Anyway, the Clippers are looking very good. So what I did, I'm going to give you guys the first one. It's this one right here. So it's the Clippers. I got them at a minus 141 money line. Like I said, they let me down last time against, I think it was the Knicks, and they got. Oh no, that was the Grizzlies. Sorry, I'm thinking about another team. Anyway, I'm going with the Clippers. That's the first play for you guys that I promised. So that's right here. All right. Let me go to the parlay. Well, I'm going to just keep talking about the rest of these, and then I'll talk about the parlay after that. So let's see. All right. So the Knicks at home, they're 16-8. We just went against them at home, and that was a mistake. They ended up embarrassing the Grizzlies. Well, we had the Grizzlies at a +4, and they ended up losing by embarrassment. So, anyways, the Knicks at home are very strong. I guess I should have paid more attention to that when I did with the Grizzlies. And I just kept saying, like, this nothing makes sense except for maybe injuries or something. And this was the reason. It was that when they're at home, they're a lot better. So, anyways, Knicks at home, they're rested. Here's the key players to watch. Obviously, it's Brunson and Towns. You can take this for what it is. These are their best players. These are their averages. I'm going to start trying to add this information as well. And then they're going against the Nuggets, which have not been doing so well recently. I've been going with the Nuggets, and then they've been losing. So I know for a fact that they're struggling, even though their records and all that stuff show they're not really winning games the last couple of times. So they actually lost to the Bulls, which they should not have lost that game. So the Knicks are much better than the Bulls. I'll tell you that. So take a look at the Knicks. So it's saying right here, both squads are shooting well. So this is what this is saying is to go look on the over, okay, for the next game. I'm not going to go deeper into that one. I'm going to stay away. There's too many factors. The only thing that I like about the Knicks is that they're at home, but the Nuggets they're right on that verge of being better. So I don't like it. I don't like it. It's saying to look on the over, which I'm not touching. All right, this is a lot of information. I'm going to do my best to kind of go through this. This is the Celtics. I do like the Celtics a lot. I actually put them as a two-man, as a very strong two-man for the Celtics and the Thunder. So anyways, so you can see right here, Tatum for the Celtics. I promise I'm going to clean this up. This does not look good. When I paste it in, it just looks like the spacing is wrong. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'll just keep going. So anyways, Tatum, obviously he's a MVP caliber player. He's averaging 26 points. Brown is heating up, 28 points against the Rockets. The league's best home record. Okay, they are one of the best teams at home. Top-ranked defense, multiple offensive weapons. The Bulls just suck. They did beat the Nuggets, but I didn't watch the game. I was just tripping about that. Like, wow, how the hell did they beat the Nuggets? But I did say that Bulls at home are a lot better than they're on the road. And today they're on the road. So, and they're going against one of the best teams at home. So the Bulls don't have a chance. I think the spread shows that it's the worst spread on the whole slate. I think it's like minus 14 or something crazy like that, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, I really like the Celtics, but the spread is just ridiculous. So if you can buy it back to like I ended up getting it like a -6. And then I put that together with the Thunder at like a -2 or something like that. Anyway, so I'm looking strongly on the Celtics. The Bulls just are not that good. Here's the top players, obviously, for the Bulls. So here's the deeper information. The Celtics star power advantage, deeper bench, superior two players, defensive disparity. Celtics can lock down Levine. Multiple defenders for the Bulls stars. Bulls struggle to contain elite wings. Home court factors. Celtics are exceptional at the TD Garden. I've already said that. The Bulls record on the road is concerning. I've already mentioned that. And then just at home again. So the at-home advantage on the Celtics. And then I'll give you guys the best teams to look at and the worst teams to stay away from after all this stuff. I'm almost done. There's only a couple of more games to go through. Are you guys enjoying this? You guys like this format? Let me know. Let's see. So, all right, 76ers are decimated by injuries. They have a lot of injuries. I was looking at their stuff. Let me just give you a quick breakdown. 76ers. They got Drummond out or questionable. Martin is questionable. The other Martin is questionable. Paul George is questionable. And then Joel Embiid is out. So they are struggling a lot with injuries. So you can just see it right there. This guy is actually questionable, not out. So Drummond is out. Martin is out. This leaves 76ers super thin. It gives the Kings an advantage for sure. Sabonis mismatch with no Embiid or Drummond to defend him. He should be going off. They could dominate inside. DeRozan and Fox they're gonna have to go and defend Fox and DeRozan, so that'll leave Sabonis for more points. You might definitely want to take a look at this guy's over. And then the Kings at full strength. 76ers are missing 5 key rotation players, back-to-back games. So 76ers played yesterday, and the Kings are rested. I'm not going to take any one of those, but I really do like the Kings in that position for sure. And the reason I'm not taking them is because the 76ers somehow, some way, have found a way to demolish teams at home. So I'm not going to touch it. but the Kings are looking very good. All right, so here, let me talk about, let me see, yeah. So I'm going to talk about these next two teams, and both of these teams are the ones I'm going with for the parlay that I was mentioning. So pay attention to this if you want. It's going to be right here. The one parlay that I'm going to mention is these two next teams. So I'll go through those now. So the Pacers are heating up. They're on an incredible 8-2 run. They got the dynamic duo, which is Siakam and Halliburton, are getting very strong together. They are a team to mess with. I've seen they did get demolished. I had them in Paris, and then they got demolished the first team, but then they came right back and beat the hell out of the Spurs on the second game. So they do have a home court advantage. The team chemistry is improving with the Siakam integration. It is saying something about who the hell are they facing. Give me a second. Let me look at something. Give me a second. All right, so they are facing the Pistons. I wanted to confirm that. Cade Cunningham is showing star power, averaging 26 points a game over the last 10, carrying offensive load. So if you want to take a look at, I was looking at FanDuel, and Cade Cunningham was like one of the top searches yesterday. So obviously people are looking and paying attention to this guy. The team is actually doing a lot better. I still like the Pacers in this position. I'm taking the Pacers on the money line for the first leg. And you can see they're hitting their stride, 69% chance of winning, offensive firepower, matchup dynamics, Halliburton. The Halliburton and Siakam, they create mismatches. The Pacers can overwhelm the Pistons, multiple scoring options versus Cade-dependent offense. Statistical advantages, Pacers are on an 8-2 home court advantage and multiple players versus a single star. So anyways, I'm taking the Pacers on the first leg. And then here's the other one. So the second one's going to be the Raptors. They're riding high right now. They're going on a four-game winning streak. Their recent they beat the Pelicans 113-104. Their team is fighting an offensive rhythm. They're stepping up for sure. The Wizards are on a major fucking slump. I've been fading these dudes all season. When it makes sense. When it doesn't make sense, I don't fade them. But anyways, today it's one of those days that you fade them. So 14 straight losing days. That's the longest active NBA losing streak. The latest loss, they got blown out by Dallas, which is not a good team. I mean, they are getting better, but they're not a great team, and they got blown out. And they normally get blown out. So I didn't look at all the stats, but a lot of the times they get blown out. So here's the hot hands for the Raptors. They got R.J. Barrett and Scotty Barnes, and then Poltel. I think that's how you say that. So I ended up looking at all these three props, and I actually put some money down on all three of these guys for the rebounds right here, for the points right here, and then the points right here. But I actually bought these back. I think I did 15 on this guy, 15 on this guy, and I put them together, something like that. Anyways, overall, the Raptors should demolish this Wizards team. They've been very good. I've been keeping an eye on them. They're doing a lot better recently. They're clicking on both ends. Wizards are struggling. They can't stop anyone. Matchup edge, the size advantage, combo. They got R.J. Barrett and Barnes. They're very hard to defend. Wizards don't have that defense to cover them. They got a momentum factor. They're building confidence. These guys are says looking for answers, which is funny because it's exactly they don't have a prayer. Raptors money line. So riding the hot team versus the cold team, clear talent advantage, superior. There's a lot of information. So, anyways, I like the Raptors here. All right. So first play was the Clippers. Second play was Pacers and Raptors as a 2-leg. I'm going to break down the rest of these games, but that's pretty much it for the games. And then I'll give you 2 props that I like. The props, I'm not going to count them as plays. I'm just counting these 2 as plays. So tomorrow, if you come in and you say, "Hey, those fucking props didn't hit" or whatever, don't even bring that. I'm not telling you to go with them. I'm just showing you what I'm going with on those props. So I got one more game to go through, and I really like this under. I've been fading this under on this team pretty much all season, and it's been hitting. So the Nets versus the Hornets, these guys have a lot of injuries on both sides. So the thing that there's a contradiction on the over. So they're saying that the over is going to hit, like the public is all over the over. So take that for what it is. I'm not going to say go ahead and go with these guys. I'm just telling you what I did, but I'm not going to put it as a play. I'm not going to count it. I'm just going to tell you what I see. So there's a contradiction here again. I've been hitting these dudes on the under or the Nets. So you can either do a team total under or the team or the game as an under. The Hornets and the Nets, they have a shitload of injuries today. Let me take a look over here. Look at this. Let me see. Can you guys see this screen? Yeah. Let me pull this over here. Give me a second. So look at this. So you guys can see. Where's the Nets? Check this out. These guys got LaMelo Ball is out, Josh Green is out, Trey Mann is out, C. Martin is out, Mark Williams is out. Over here, this is their number 1 shooter. He's out. Johnson is out. Clawley, Bogdanovic, I think he's been out all season. But look at these. These guys got 5 of the main key players here are out, except for Russell. So another thing you could do is look at these guys on the over or whatever, but I'm not touching none of this. I did touch this play right here, which is Miles Bridges. I did go on his over on the points because he's going to be touching the ball for sure. He's going to be getting the ball. Anyways, I like this under. Just look at all these injuries. I don't know. People are maybe missing, or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. But the public is all over, like on the over, but I'm looking on the under. So again, depleted rosters. The Nets missing firepower. They lost the anchor Nick Claxton. They're struggling with 7 bad losses. The road, they've only covered. This cannot be right. 9 and 174. What the hell? That makes no damn sense. That's crazy. 9. This has to be a wrong number. Maybe it's 17. I don't know. Either way, they're not good. Current season, they're 12 and 31. Hornets are horrible as well. LaMelo Ball is out. Cameron Johnson is out. Brandon Miller is out. Trey Mann is out. Mark Williams is out. Like I said, all of those guys are just out. Both teams are missing primary offensive engines. Hornets are without LaMelo Ball. That takes away automatically like 25 points off the board. Miles Bridges becomes a main scoring option, just like I said. Both teams are struggling to generate offense. They're combined missing over 60 points per game in scoring. Key points. This game features 2 struggling teams, both missing key starters, LaMelo Ball and several other scorers. Both teams are relying on the bench to score. Miles Bridges on the 20. This was looking very good. I'm not going to say to go with this team. I do like the Nets versus Hornets on the unders. On the under, it's a very low number, but it's very good. And then I like Miles Bridges. So over the points. Unless they get blown out, they're not going to sit that dude down. So, all right, I kind of went through. If you guys have questions, let me know. I kind of went through what I wanted to go through. I'm going to share my props that I'm going with. And I'll answer some questions if you guys have them. So here's the first one I like. It's, again, Miles Bridges over 19.5 points. He's pretty expensive right there. I ended up buying it back a little bit because his current line is like 23. So I just feel like they might get blown out or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with the 20. That's the first one for Miles Bridges for Hornets. And then the other one is Patel over rebounds, 10 rebounds. So that's what I'm going with. And let me bring this back over here. I broke down 8 of the 11 games. The other ones didn't have any clear indication one way or the other. So I'll put them here. You guys can take a screenshot if you want. After this is going to be Miles Bridges over 20 points. And then Patel, or how do you say that? Patel? Jacob Patel. All right. So that's what I'm going with, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be hopping off. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe. Some people think they're subscribed, but they're actually not. So make sure you do that. Make sure you also like on this live. I don't know how it looks on YouTube, or if you can just click the like button or whatever. I appreciate you guys. We should be back on the other channel tomorrow. So I'll be doing a live over there, but I'm going to cut down my time. Instead of doing an hour over there, I'm going to probably do like 20 minutes and then come and try to grow this channel. So make sure you follow me on here on this channel. I'll be doing more lives and more videos. Also, I'm waiting for all the data that I normally look at. And as soon as all that data comes back, I'm probably going to have more stuff. So if you haven't done that, go to the link in the description or go to beastsportspicks.com. And then you can get the area that says, excuse me, go where it says free picks. And then that's when you click on free picks, you'll be getting all the alerts whenever we post them. So for example, this morning, I'm going to post the 2 props. I'm going to post the parlay, and I'm probably not going to post the Clippers actually. So you guys are getting that one extra for being here. I appreciate that. And then also I'm waiting for the posters. So once I get the posters in, I'll be posting them. The posters are actually just the over-unders that explain all the props, like the strong stats and stuff like that. So again, if you haven't done so, please like this video. Also click on subscribe. Go to the link in the description or go to beastsportspicks.com and then get the free stuff right here. And from there, if you guys are interested in the VIP, go ahead and get that. And again, don't miss out on the Discord. We have a lot of information in the Discord. We're chit-chatting in there all day long. So make sure you get access to that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Have a good day. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, John. Appreciate you, Billy, guys. Thank you. Goodbye.